This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Stepping into a Rolex boutique is often imagined as a moment of triumph, a milestone, a reward, a symbol of arrival. The atmosphere is pristine, the lighting refined, the display cases immaculate. Yet for many, the experience quickly turns surreal. The watch that was hoped for, perhaps a Submariner, a Daytona, or a GMT-Master II, is nowhere to be found. A courteous associate explains that the model is out of stock, the waitlist is long, and no timeline can be offered. The visit ends in quiet frustration. Yet, only a few blocks away, a gray market dealer has that very same watch available immediately. Brand new, unworn, complete with box and papers. The only difference is the price, often double or more than retail. This peculiar contrast between scarcity in official boutiques and abundance in the parallel market raises a fundamental question. If Rolex manufactures over 1 million watches annually, why do its authorized displays remain consistently empty? In this video brought to you by the luxury world, we will expose the real reasons why your Rolex authorized dealer is lying to you about stock and revealing the unspoken rules you need to play by to get the watch of which you have been dreaming. Please subscribe to Luxury World for exclusive access to upcoming insights, curated content, and experts. The answer is not found in limited production capacity. Rather, it lies in a masterfully engineered illusion. Rolex has perfected a business model where artificial scarcity is not an accident but a calculated strategy. This scarcity, combined with dealer manipulation and tightly controlled distribution, sustains an ecosystem where the brand's prestige is elevated, customer expectations are managed, and secondary prices are inflated by design. Despite being famously secretive, Rolex is believed to produce between 1.5 and 1.2 million watches per year. These numbers reveal a clear reality. Rolex has the capacity to meet global demand, and production continues to grow. A billion-dollar facility under construction in Switzerland, set to open in 2029, is expected to significantly boost output. The notion that Rolex watches are rare because they cannot be made in sufficient numbers is, therefore, a myth. Genuine rarity would not be paired with expansion. The company's production strength contradicts the shortage narrative, signaling that scarcity is not natural but managed. Watches are being produced in massive numbers, yet what enters public view is deliberately limited. The bottleneck is not in manufacturing, it is in distribution. Rolex operates its dealer network under strict terms. Authorized dealers, or AD, do not enjoy the autonomy many assume. Under the official Rolex Jeweler Distribution Agreement, Rolex retains exclusive control over which models are sent to which retailers, in what quantities, and on what schedule. The AD has no authority to request specific models or decline unwanted inventory. It is an all-or-nothing arrangement dictated from above. This enforced dependence creates a system of bundling. Dealers are required to accept large quantities of less desirable pieces, such as gem-set ladies' watches or precious metal models that are harder to sell, to receive even a handful of high-demand sports watches. A dealer cannot simply stock Submariners and Daytonas. To gain access to those, the retailer must purchase slow-moving items as well. This system forces dealers to become reluctant warehouses for Rolex's complete catalog, regardless of local demand. The bundling burden gives rise to another illusion, the infamous Rolex waitlist. This term conjures images of a fair, orderly line which is a transparent process where those who inquire first are served first. But this perception is disconnected from reality. What many ADs maintain is not a waitlist, but an interest list. When a desirable model arrives, the decision of who receives it is based not on patience, but on profitability. In practice, Rolex watches with high demand are not simply sold to anyone walking through the door. Instead, they are reserved for clients who have demonstrated loyalty through substantial spending. This loyalty is often measured not in time, but in dollars spent on jewelry, other watch brands, or lower-demand Rolex models. The allocation of a steel sports watch becomes a reward for contributing to the store's broader commercial success. The financial logic is sound. Authorized dealers earn relatively small margins on Rolex watches, particularly those with fixed pricing like stainless steel models. By contrast, diamond jewelry and gold pieces offer far higher profitability. This creates a clear incentive. Use the coveted Rolex as bait to sell more profitable inventory. The high-demand Rolex becomes less a product and more a tool means of unlocking broader revenue streams. This system incentivizes clients to build a purchase history, often involving tens or even hundreds of thousands in additional purchases. The goal is to demonstrate value to the dealer beyond a single transaction. The illusion of AQ masks this economic reality. A Rolex Submariner or Daytona is not earned through waiting, it is unlocked through spending. The situation becomes more complex when observing the gray market. These unofficial retailers consistently stock new, in-demand Rolex models that are allegedly unavailable at ADs. The watches are complete, often untouched, and offered significant markups. Their presence reveals an uncomfortable truth. A steady supply is reaching the gray market through channels that Rolex itself forbids. Officially, Rolex prohibits its authorized dealers from reselling watches to third-party vendors or flippers. But the profit incentive is often too strong to ignore. Some ADs appear to bypass their own retail customers entirely, funneling desirable models directly to gray market resellers. These transactions are often discreet, financially rewarding, and structured to benefit both sides. Gray dealers offer something few private customers can: volume. Acting as bulk buyers, they not only pay premiums for in-demand models, but also relieve ads of slow-moving, bundled inventory. This symbiotic relationship helps ADs offload their unsold stock quickly while ensuring gray market vendors maintain a lucrative supply of Rolex's most desired timepieces. Paradoxically, Rolex still benefits from these gray market dynamics. Inflated resale prices signal to consumers that Rolex watches hold or increase in value over time, reinforcing the perception of investment worthiness. A Daytona trading at twice as much as a retail on the secondary market strengthens the brand's aura, even if that price reflects unauthorized behavior. In this way, Rolex manages to protect its image while profiting from the perception created by the gray market. At the end of this cycle, the customer faces two distinct avenues. One path involves participating in the authorized retail system, which requires patience, repeated purchases, and long-term loyalty to a particular AD. This approach offers the possibility, though not the promise, of acquiring a sought-after Rolex at retail price. The trade-off lies in time and indirect costs. Watches are not obtained quickly, and access is rarely granted without substantial additional spending. The alternative is the gray market. Though premium-priced, it provides instant gratification and certainty. The exact model desired can be acquired without the need to navigate the dealership's complex criteria. There are no purchase histories, bundling strategies, or waitlist illusions, only the transaction. This path is efficient but expensive and often taken by those who value immediacy over brand-sanctioned legitimacy. Both choices present compromises. One demands endurance and financial loyalty. The other demands a larger upfront investment. For some, the prestige of acquiring a Rolex directly from an ad, after a long-term relationship, enhances the ownership experience. For others, the convenience and speed of the gray market outweigh the cost. What becomes undeniable is that the scarcity at the heart of the Rolex retail experience is not a supply-side crisis. It is a meticulously managed theater of desire. Rolex controls every stage, from production to allocation, to the stories told at the boutique counter. Dealers are both complicit and constrained, working within a system where their autonomy is limited and their survival depends on compliance. Customers are invited to play a game where the rules are opaque and the odds favor the house. What are your thoughts on the topic we shared in this video? We would love to hear your perspective. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and give the video a thumbs up if you found it insightful. Do not forget to follow Luxury World for more curated content on fine timepieces and market insights. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to welcoming you again in our next video.